Hello, hello. I have been trying to put together a good visual for how to really explain to the average person what it means to channel or get psychic information. And I am hopeful that this very short little video will explain it to you at least at a baseline level, and then we will go into this more deeply in the blueprint when that is released. But I do think that this will give you a basic understanding of a visual representation of what it feels like or what it is like to get psychic or channeled information. For this example, you're going to think of the brain as a labyrinth. A labyrinth is defined as a complicated, irregular network of passages or paths in which it is difficult to find one's way. So essentially, in this example, we go through different energy centers. If you look at diagram C on the right, this will show you exactly what I mean. As our consciousness travels through this maze, which again, this will be further explained in the blueprint, but this is just a baseline of that knowledge. Our consciousness essentially starts at the bottom of where you see on diagram C, that stem that is at the bottom of the brain. Our consciousness starts there and travels its way through each of the energy centers in order to get through those passages to get closer and closer to the center. If you look at diagram C, that white circle in the center, that is the collective consciousness. You can think of it essentially like Alexa, the robot that tells you anything that you need to know about pretty much anything. That white dot is our version of that. It holds all of the information from the collective consciousness that is accessible to you at any time if you are able to get through this labyrinth, which is being blocked by these energy centers, which is why you must be aligned and have these energy centers opened. Because once you do, it allows you to send your consciousness into the middle of this labyrinth and come back with the needed or desired information. You can think of it like a boomerang. Your consciousness you can throw into the labyrinth, and it will go as far as it can based off of which energy centers are opened, which energy centers you have aligned with. Whichever ones are open and aligned with, your boomerang can pass in order to get deeper and deeper into the labyrinth and hence closer to the information provided in that collective consciousness center represented by that white dot in the middle. So what is channeling? What is psychic mediumship? It is someone who has gotten skilled in the ability to open all of their energy centers, to throw that boomerang as close to the center as possible, and to know how to interpret and bring back the information that is gathered on that journey in a way that can be comprehended and make sense verbally when it's only shown through symbols and signs. So what is channeling? What is psychic mediumship? It is the ability to open your energy centers. It is the knowledge to know how to traverse through the labyrinth that is in your mind. And it is the ability to throw your boomerang to where you direct it to go and allow it to come back with the information that you put out through intention to receive. So as above, so below, if you look at diagram A and diagram B, as you go through the physical representations of each energy center, so as you go through your throat chakra awakening, as you go through your root chakra test, whatever's happening on the physical is also happening above in the consciousness. So as you go through these energy centers in real time, as you pass your heart chakra test, as you open your solar plexus, it's also opening those centers in the labyrinth that allow your consciousness to more freely roam closer to the center in order to bring back that information that you seek. So to quickly wrap it all up, you can think of all of the energy centers, which are represented by little symbols here in the labyrinth. You can think of them as a wall. After you go through the awakening process for each of those chakras, it becomes one of those turn doors that you can walk through. And then after you're aligned and activated, that door begins to spin, allowing your consciousness to pass it at will. We will go into this further in the blueprint, but I did think that this information could stand alone right now to at least give you a baseline so you can kind of visualize what's happening when you see someone channeling or getting psychic information. I hope this is helpful, and I will release much more information that will help this make even more sense in the blueprint as soon as possible.